See, if you are intentional about fading your hyperpigmentation this 2026, just have it in mind that you will need to bleach your hyperpigmentation. You will need to use lightening product that will help to lighten your hyperpigmentation. If there's anything I know about skincare, it is how to fade hyperpigmentation. My hyperpigmentation routine has never failed me. I've dealt with clients with severe, stubborn hyperpigmentation. I'm talking melasma, and they always come back with good testimony. They always come back with good results. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you how you can get rid of your stubborn hyperpigmentation. No matter how stubborn they are, just give it time. Be consistent with your routine. Pay attention to every single details I'll be sharing in today's video, and come back to share your testimony within 8 to 12 weeks. In today's video, I won't be talking too much. I'll just dive straight to the video. I won't start explaining what hyperpigmentation is, or what triggers melasma, or what triggers sunburn. I believe we already know it, and even if you don't know it, that one doesn't concern you. You want solution. That is what I'm going to be sharing in today's video. And I won't just be sharing the routine that will help you, fade your hyperpigmentation. I will also share with you how to maintain the result. I know people that have gone for chemical procedures, chemical pills, micro needling and the rest for their hyperpigmentation. They got results quite alright. But due to lack of maintenance, their hyperpigmentation came back. So hyperpigmentation treatment is not something you are going to do and then when you see results, you fold your hands. You need to ensure that you are maintaining your results. If not, you are going to get rebound. So if this sounds like something that resonates with you, please watch from start to finish so that you don't miss any vital information. And if you eventually find today's video helpful, please do also hit the subscribe button to be a member of this amazing family. Please, I beg you, subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, like, share. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. Now, without further ado, let us just jump right into this video. Now, step 1 is your morning skincare routine. A lot of people underestimate the importance of a very good, well-curated morning skincare routine. Your morning skincare routine is about protecting your skin. Protecting your skin from free radicals, from sunlight, from all the environmental factors that can affect your skin. First thing first, use a gentle cleanser, a gentle non-stripping cleanser. After cleansing, the next step is toning. Get yourself a good hydrating toner. Look for toners that contain different ingredients like ceramide, centella, panthenol, allantoin, hyaluronic acid. All these are hydrating ingredients that you need. After your hydrating toner, the next step is your antioxidant serum. I highly recommend vitamin C. And one vitamin C product that I've used, tested and trusted, I always recommend to my clients, is the Timeless Vitamin C Serum. It comes in 2 variants, the one of 20% and the one of 10%. Use the percentage that your skin can handle. This serum contains L-ascorbic acid, which is the purest form of vitamin C. It can be quite irritating, but it is very, very effective. So if you're a beginner or if your skin is sensitive, please go for the one of 10%. But if your skin cannot handle vitamin C, like you are sure that your skin doesn't tolerate vitamin C well, please go for niacinamide. You can use the Tiam niacinamide serum. You can use the one from Advanced Clinicals, but please ensure you use an antioxidant serum in your morning skincare routine. Now, when you combine your antioxidant serum with your sunscreen, you are going to get full protection from sunlight and every other environmental factor that can affect your skin during the day and worsen your hyperpigmentation. Please get a good sunscreen, a broad spectrum sunscreen. I cannot overemphasize the importance of sunscreen for hyperpigmentation treatment. If you're doing everything right and you're not applying your sunscreen, you are doing nothing. Sunscreen is the key. And when you are applying your sunscreen, don't apply it like it is moisturizer. Don't try to manage it. Apply enough to give you full protection. If you are confused, use the 3-finger rule. Now, for your nighttime skincare routine, we are going to focus on 2 things. We'll be focusing on using products that will help to suppress melanin production and products that help to accelerate cell turnover. Hyperpigmentation appears on your face as a result of the overproduction of melanin. For you to fade your hyperpigmentation, you need to suppress that melanin. And how do you suppress it? By lightening up that area. See, if you are intentional about fading your hyperpigmentation this 2026, just have it in mind that you will need to bleach your hyperpigmentation. You will need to use lightening product that will help to lighten your hyperpigmentation. And then you also need ingredient that will help to accelerate cell turnover. You will need ingredients that will help your skin to bring out new skin cells. The top layer of your skin where you have that hyperpigmentation needs to be slugged off. It needs to be pushed away to give room for a new skin cell to come out, because it is those new skin cells that will look clear and radiant. So on that note, you are going to be needing a chemical exfoliant. This helps to slug off the dead skin cells and help your skin renew new skin cells. You're going to be needing tretinoids. These also help to accelerate cell turnover and make those new skin cells come out to the surface of your skin faster. Now, for your treatment products, the best treatment products you're going to use is a treatment product that contains a concoction of different tyrosinase inhibitors. You either use one product with different tyrosinase inhibitors or you use them separately. But me, I feel like using them separately is just going to stress you out, make your routine unnecessarily long, and even make you spend more money. So in order to save time and costs, in order to simplify your routine, just get a treatment product that contains a concoction of all these tyrosinase inhibitors. Now, the one that I highly recommend, the one that I always recommend to my clients and that has never ever failed me, is this Touch Bright and Clear cream. And it is very, very, very safe. So whether you are pregnant, whether you are a nursing mom, or whether you're trying to conceive, you can use this product without issues. Now, I remember that I've made a video on how to feed melasma, and I talked about how you can use triloma. For those of you that don't know, triloma contains hydroquinone, steroids, and tretinoin. It is very, very effective. It will give you fast results for your stubborn melasma, but it comes with so many controversies. You need to be very cautious while using it. And then if you are a pregnant mom or you are nursing, you cannot use it because it contains hydroquinone and steroids and tretinoin. Like, the three main active ingredients are a no-no. And then you need to use it for a short period of time. Like, it comes with so many rules, and it can be very, very tiring, and it can be very risky and scary if you abuse it. Don't get me wrong, it works, so it works 100%. But if you want something that is still very effective, it is safe to use, doesn't have much risk at all, then get this Touch Bright and Clear cream. Now, a lot of people might be confused. How would they use their chemical exfoliants, their retinoids, and their treatment cream, this Touch Bright and Clear cream, at night? So here's what you're going to do. Night one, you will exfoliate your skin. Because we already have retinoids in our routine, it won't be necessary to exfoliate your skin 2 or 3 times weekly. Once weekly is completely enough. It is fine. Please get yourself a chemical exfoliant that suits your skin type. I always say this. So you can pick any day of the week that you're going to exfoliate your skin. Let's say on Monday. On Tuesday night, you can decide to use your retinoids. Now, for your retinoids, I'm going to recommend tretinoin because tretinoin works faster. That is if your skin can handle it. Or if your skin cannot handle tretinoin, it is fine. You can use retinol or even retina. But if your skin can handle tretinoin and you are a beginner, please start with the minimum strength, which is 0.025. Now, if you are a pregnant mom or you are a breastfeeding mom or you are trying to conceive, you can skip using tretinoin. In fact, retinoids in general, be it retinol, retina, adipalene, tretinoin, whichever, just completely avoid retinoids. Now, for your retinoids, you can use them 2 to 3 times weekly. So on Tuesday should be your retinoid night. And then on Wednesday, you are going to use this Touch Bright and Clear cream. Now, let us recap. Monday night, chemical exfoliants. Tuesday night, your retinoids. Wednesday night, your Touch Bright and Clear cream. Now, after using these 3 strong ingredients consecutively for 3 nights, it is only normal that on your 4th night, you allow your skin to rest. Allow your skin heal because your skin has gone through a lot. So this 4th night, which is on Thursday night, you just hydrate your skin. Use ingredients like ceramide, centella, allantoin, aloe vera, hyaluronic acid, glycerin, products that will help to strengthen your skin barrier and also hydrate your skin. Then on Friday nights, because I said we are going to exfoliate our skin once weekly, you will not really repeat the cycle. On Friday nights, you will go over to your tretinoin. On Saturday nights, you use your Touch Bright and Clear cream. And then on Sunday nights, you use your Touch Bright and Clear cream again. So this is what your weekly routine would look like. So you're exfoliating your skin once weekly. You're using your retinoids twice weekly. You are using your Touch Bright and Clear 3 times weekly. And once in a week, you are allowing your skin to rest. If you want more rest days, you can have 2 days in a week where you allow your skin rest and then you use your Touch Bright and Clear 2 times weekly. Within 4 weeks, you'll start to see minor changes. From 8 to 12 weeks, you're going to see an obvious improvement in your hyperpigmentation. If you have any question, please feel free to ask them in the comment section. I'll try my possible best to reply. Now, here is a simple maintenance routine that would ensure your hyperpigmentation doesn't come back. So you're still going to follow the same morning skincare routine you use during treatment. Like, that one doesn't have to change. In fact, your routine is still going to remain the same. The only thing that will need to change is your Touch Bright and Clear cream. Now, this Touch Bright and Clear cream is for treatment. It is just like paracetamol. It is useless taking paracetamol when you no longer have headache. Same rule applies with this Touch Bright and Clear. You are going to get a milder product that you can use long term to ensure that the melanin production on your skin remains suppressed. Now, the one that I highly recommend is the ordinary alpha arbutin serum. This contains 2% alpha arbutin. Now, alpha arbutin is a beautiful tyrosinase inhibitor that helps to suppress melanin production. It may not be very effective if you use it alone for stubborn hyperpigmentation, but when it comes to maintenance, especially when your hyperpigmentation has faded, it is a very, very good ingredient that helps to ensure that your hyperpigmentation doesn't come back. Now, the ordinary alpha arbutin serum can be used morning and night. Your skin can handle it. Some people's skin can handle it. You can use the ordinary alpha arbutin serum morning and night every single day. But if your skin cannot handle it, you can skip using it in the morning and use it only at night. Another thing that will help you with your maintenance is your sunscreen. The fact that you no longer have hyperpigmentation doesn't mean you should relax on your sunscreen application. The same force you were using your sunscreen when you had hyperpigmentation, please continue with it. So guys, this is the routine that will help you fade your hyperpigmentation and prevent it from coming back. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Did you enjoy today's video? Did you find it helpful? If you did, please engage, like, share, subscribe. And don't forget guys, I am open for consultation. If you want a personalized routine, if you want me to guide you on your skincare journey, please send me a DM on Instagram at Beauty with Blossom Chinwe. I will help you with your skin for the next 3 months to ensure that you see positive changes in your skin. That's it for today guys. Until I see you on my next one, have a beautiful week. Bye.